Hello, what's up Marines, Inexorable Warrior here. We are back with another video like I promised, and I've been making all this hype for it. Well, this video is about a damage dealing dog build and guide for the perk grid and the weapons and everything to the playstyle. Nothing's excluded. So, we are calling this a hunter dog build, or like my friend says, part-time dog. So, let's get started. Alright, so as we all know, there's no direct damage dealing ability or damage buffing ability for the dog. All other classes have it directly or indirectly. I won't be going into much detail about comparisons between other classes and this one. Well, we'll talk about the dog and dog only. Anyways, so what does the dog have? He's got suppression station and he's got field medic, which is the passive perk. Fuck it, screw it, don't care. Combat stims. Alright, so combat stims basically gives you stamina regen and movement speed for you and your allies. So, what do we do with these abilities? Well, number one, suppression station. You only need to heal your team with it and slow down the Xenos with it, with the suppression station. Okay? But sometimes people be like,
Yo, Inexorable Warrior, you know we can make the radius so big and it's so big in the whole wide world.
but what the fuck do you want with that big suppression station? Like, do you want to heal the Xenos? For the combat stims, bro. Do you really want to, put everything into combat stims, run so fast? This is not Need for Speed. This game's about killing Xenos, and that's what it is. So we need to kill Xenos. There's nothing here killing Xenos or helping to kill Xenos. So we will just do enough for these abilities that it does their job, and we get whatever we need out of it, and that's it. Nothing much, nothing more, nothing less. Alright. You must be thinking, what about the core perks and stuff here and there? Bro, I don't care about anything that gives me 10%. I need 100%. 10% don't do it for me. Alright? It doesn't do anything for me. So, I don't care about any 10% benefits from 3-slot, 4-slot perks, unless it's a 2-slot perk and it really means something. I don't care. So, let's go into the perk grid before we talk about the weapons. And there you go. Alright. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. So, first off, I won't be reading the perks and giving you that briefing. Bruh. At this point, the game was out in August 2020, 1916-4. So, you guys already know your shit. You got this shit. You already know this shit. So, readiness. Basically, we're getting 10% recharge speed and reload speed and handling. Whatever the fuck you can read it. Alright. Suppression station slows the Xenos. That's all I need. I need them to be slow till I kill them. Peace of mind? Yeah, I'll give it a bit of radius so the neighbor can heal a bit too. Support system, which is your outgoing healing is increased by 20% and allies now gain 15% ability recharge speed while standing near you. So that's recharge speed for the team. That's all you can get from this deck.
Well, you will say Warrior, you don't have anything in there to support your team.
But yeah, I don't have anything to support my team in the perk grid, but who says I'm not supporting my team? I'm supporting my team by doing more damage. Alright, I'm not even a real doctor. So, what have you got for the rifles and the pistols, like the perk grid? I mean, the perk. Alright, what do we have in the perk grid for the weapons? So first off, we've got Technician Handgun Training, increase the accuracy, weak point damage, Dog Handgun Mastery, Fire Rate Stability, Phalanx Handgun, mag capacity and weak point damage, Technician Handgun, Fire Rate Reload, and Phalanx Handgun, which is Fire Rate and accuracy by 15%.
This is the real bread and butter. So, let us talk about this.
Demolisher rifle training is basically, yeah, you can read it again. Max ammo and fire rate by 20 and 15%. Gunner rifle expertise, we've got 15% fire rate stability, because if you got so much fire rate, you need that stability. Gunner rifle mastery, weak point damage by 15%, you do some more weak point damage. Dock rifle mastery is increased, like basically fire rate is increasing again with the handling. And finally the dock rifle expertise, so that increases the stability and the weak point damage of rifles by 15%. This is what you gotta build, I mean this is what you gotta have in your perk grid for the weapons. Now these two are the best choices. You can experiment, play around. I gave you the build, I gave you the perk grid, play around, try other weapons, let me know if any other weapons is like, you know, doing really good with this perk grid. However, in my current opinion, you'll go with the Twilight, you'll go with the Tanker Muzzle Brake, weak points, double chance, effective range, also 33% chance to briefly stun enemies on hit. So, let me tell you this, I have completely locked down everything other than the Warrior. Like, Warrior takes a pause, like, you know, you can't keep it stumbled all the way. So anything below it, like Spitter also so-so, but what's it called, the Prowlers, Bursters, and anything of that kind, as soon as they spawn, I aim for the head and I keep shooting and I don't stop, and they're dead. They cannot move. They spawn and they get stuck in the same position. They're stunned, they're stumbled, they cannot move. So I've completely locked them down and basically killed them before even they can move. Magnetic casing, again, more fire rate, accuracy on shot. We need that accuracy with that fire rate. Digital scope is by far the best. I don't like the scopes that gives you what's it called, zoom magnification, so screw that. So again, accuracy, weak point damage, handling, and a bit of zoom magnification, but this one's like, you know, this is different than complete like how the fucking scope works. I hate that. So for the pistol, I've tried everything, but this is the best bang for buck pistol that you can use. So what we are going with the attachments with this is compact flash hider, fire rate, weak point damage, stability. Yes, we need that stability because sometimes you have the gunner in your team too, so with the overclock you need to shoot the Xenos, not the ceiling. Rapid release mag, self-explanatory, reload speed, and basically instantly reload and keep bursting the shit in sight. Green dot sight, weak point damage, effective range. Alright, you're gonna use this unless things get real close, like things get real tight, you know, like spicy. Like everything, if it's like a choke point and everything's too close to you and you gotta do AoE damage, you go to the burst pistol. Let's say if it's a warrior, you just like shoot it in the head. But if it's a bunch of runners, you just don't aim down sight, you just keep moving a bit so that you see that like your crosshair is, the accuracy, the spread is increasing and decreasing, so you keep moving a bit. Let's say I was holding a choke point situation, and this is like the area the Xenos are coming from, so I'll do this. Lots of AoE damage, you kill a bunch of things instantly. So this is how the Twilight looks like after you build the perk grid that way. This is without the overclock, boys and girls, without the overclock.
I call it the machine Twilight. The machine gun Twilight.
Alright, so that's what I came up with, and I have a gameplay video as well to prove it, whatever I just said. So if you're done with watching the guide, the perk grade, the weapons, try it out. Do not judge it before you even try it, just try it out and let me know in the comments down below how do you feel about this build and this weapon setup, because it all complements together. The trauma station radius isn't that bad. I don't really know, like, unless you're doing horde mode on insane, that is, you don't need any trauma station bigger than this. This is good enough. And if you see the gameplay that's further in this video, you see that gameplay, we did not hold many choke points, like especially at the end we were just holding out in the open shooting the Xenos. So yeah, before we leave and end the video, basically this is what you shoot in range, and let's say if they get close, that will be up to this distance and only a couple of targets. But if they come this close and there are like multiple numbers, which there will be, then you should switch to first person. So this is the second setup that I just tested and experimented on. So I would give you 2 gun setups or 2 weapon setups. That will be like, one of them will be for any missions that are with the synths and the xenomorphs. That's the first build, or the first gun setup that I gave you. The second setup will be xenomorph only, but in the first campaign or the 4th campaign, because we've got a lot of tight corridors and tight spaces and pretty close quarter combat. So you would go with the Kramer assault rifle, and you would go with the Kramer short barrel. So I'll give you the attachments for this. So for the Kramer assault rifle, you will go with port compensator. For the medium magazine, it will be with the casket magazine. For the small optics, of course, hybrid sight. For the short barrel, you're gonna go with precision brake, alloyed chamber, and hybrid sight. Fun fact, if you really want to enjoy this gun setup, even if you have someone on the team who can't play or is willing to play recon, well, screw it, tell him to go a demo or something, and you put up ammo holder. And this gun basically, I don't remember it exactly right now, but you get like, I think 10 rounds per magazine, and this shit is crazy. It literally melts through everything. So basically, once you're using this, if it's for a single target enemy, you hit the stim. Look at how tight the spread is. Alright, but if it's not for a single target, you want to do an AoE, like it's a tight corridor and enemies coming in front, you don't go aim down sight, or you don't press right click. You do it this way with a wider spread. That way you can do a lot of AoE damage. Also, if you're in a tight spot and you don't have time to reload, you can do this as well with this double barrel. Keep firing, keep shooting. And if he's dead, you've got some breathing room, you reload, and now you can the whole magazine. So try these builds. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I think is the best build for a dog, because nothing else, if you anesthesiologist, you take, you know, after not taking damage for at least 10 seconds, gain 10% of your current life health. 10% for 4 fucking slots? Bruh, I don't need that 10% extra HP, because there's nothing gonna be alive. Nothing gonna be standing to do damage to me. I'm gonna kill them all. Alrighty? So I hope you enjoyed the video, and enjoy the gameplay video ahead, and let me know what you think about it in the comments section down below. Thank you so much. I'm thankful to you for all the love and respect I've been getting for making these videos, and yeah, I'm still a rookie at making videos. I cannot even speak properly, but that's who I am. So the message was delivered, and that's what matters. My master once told me the message is important. So see you guys next time. Ciao.